This is Radio Freedom. It's 10 a.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Turn up, you're dead.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Ain't personal. It's you or me.
Is it just me? Or is this too easy?
Don't quit, do you?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
I'm beginning to enjoy this.
I've done this hundreds of times. Think you'll be any different?
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you, thank you. You are a true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim.
You are good. These idiots had kept...
11 a.m. here at Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is
Man.
Radio Freedom.
What a day, huh? Hey, listen.
Nothing to report.
I wanted to
Keep it
say
tuned here
thanks.
for updates.
This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to.
You're tuned
Anyway.
to Radio Freedom.
Thanks again. I owe you.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom. It's 5 p.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on it.
Elder Maxon.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish to try again?
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Don't insult my intelligence. You fought side by side with Dance. I find it impossible to believe you're ignorant of his identity.
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
Because you never expected this information to see the light of day. Now tell me the truth before I have you thrown over the side of the Pridwin.
Has it ever occurred to you that Dance might not be aware of his own identity?
No, it had not. However, even if that were true, Dance still represents a clear and present danger to us all. Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Isn't there some other way?
You gotta be kidding me.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this is... But if we're to remain strong, find Proctor Quinlan, and Knight, you're dismissed.
Hull plating integrity.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat
This
subjects
is
are not
Radio
pets.
Freedom,
They are
broadcasting
crucial
all
military
day, all
resources.
across the Commonwealth. All
As
quiet.
such, they are not to be
Stay tuned for
fed by
Minutemen
any
alerts.
personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team.
Knight.
Any
I
violation
was
of this
told
policy
you
will
were
result in severe discipline.
Sorry about this business with Dance.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting, it appears that as I was a quick DNA, I'm certain.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. I've been pouring, as you're well aware. I think, you may want to get...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that There's obviously been a...
Scribe Halen! Now, unless you're...
Sure.
Of course. I believe I have some information that's relevant to this.
Very well then. Would you...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've stored the data on my vertibird gun.
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders, sir.
Proceed, Knight.
If you'll follow me, sir.
I hope the Scribe is fully cooperating with you. Were you finished already? Or just have some documents?
This is Radio Freedom.
Scribe Halen.
Broadcasting
Do you
all
actually
day, all
plan on
across the
killing
Commonwealth.
Paladin Dance?
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
I haven't decided.
Well, before you... I've known Paladin Dance ever since he trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed... He's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
You actually gonna listen to this nonsense?
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes... Before the Pribwin showed up, it was listening post Bravo, and it's isolated. And we're the only... Just be careful.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Delta sequence initiated.
Nothing to report.
Completion time,
Keep it
14
tuned here
minutes.
for updates.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 10 a.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Damn it. Got blood on me boots. Ammo, caps, whatever you find, don't forget to share. They set this place up. We need to find out what it is.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
May as well take a look. If you were looking for heaps of garbage, you're in luck.
Going down. approach, and I
Your
did.
Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Put down your weapon and authority.
Ah, that must have hurts.
Keep your eyes on the shadows. Something could be lurking there. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
Well then, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't wish to debate this any longer. You've sworn an oath to destroy the Institute and every synth that you find. No exceptions. Consider this your greatest test, Knight. Do you have what it takes to get the job done?
You
Carrying
trying
too
to
much
lump
here
the
is
whole
tactically
Commonwealth with you or
dangerous,
something?
soldier.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
What the hell are you waiting for?
You're willing to die for Maxon?
Whether I agree with Maxon or not, the Brotherhood has to remain firm and united. If I begin questioning orders, who's to say others won't do the same? I refuse to be responsible for that. Even if it means I need to die. Don't let your feelings about me cloud your judgment. This decision is bigger than both of us. It's about the future of the Brotherhood. We must stay on mission, no matter the cost. Now, do it.
If you're so eager to die, then do it yourself.
If you leave here without completing your orders, then I'll carry them out for you. Maxon's obviously testing you, and I refuse to be the one who causes you to fail.
It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
I know this is tough, but don't ignore me.
I can't do it, Dance. It's not right.
I can't believe you'd risk your life. What's changed your mind?
What do you mean, risk my life?
If Maxon learned, why would you risk that for me?
You're the proof that
I can't accept that. I'm sorry. I don't wish to debate this. You've sworn... Consider this...
Right.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Going up.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Ground floor.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
He's no longer a threat to the brother.
Well done. Of course. Dance's execution, that traitor, held quite an important... His quarters and all his possessions. Congratulations, Paladin.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Body's not even cold.
To the victor, being a part of the brother. Just be aware. I trust you won't disappoint. In any event, while the finishing touches, report to him immediately. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.